Minneapolis, as the Minneapolis Lady Lions getting ready to do battle tonight against the Beloit Lady Trojans as we travel to Beloit tonight against Tifo, the number 9 ranked team in 3A and a number 10 ranked team in 3A. And Mike, it's always tough to come up here to Beloit and play, and it's even going to be a challenge tonight as the Beloit girls are ranked number 9 and we're ranked number 10.
Dallas Cox always puts a quality team on the floor, and the girls from Beloit are always very competitive. A little different twist this year. We're told possibly half-court set is more of the offering for the Beloit girls, meaning they may not have the team speed to deal with Minneapolis Lions up and down the floor, up-tempo game. So I kind of look forward to Minneapolis getting out and running. I think we might have the advantage there. Talking with Coach Weatherman just earlier, I was curious about Kylie Gregg's ankle. It's bruised. It's a real low ankle sprain, so they taped it up, away we went. So hopefully Kylie's at least 85-90%, but what I'm seeing looks like she's moving fairly decent, but maybe just 90% on that ankle.
Yeah, and you also got to take into consideration the fact that she came back and played in the second in the game the other night, in Tuesday night's game, but a couple of days on that thing, and sometimes it swells up a little bit, and sometimes it gives you a little bit of fit. So it'll be interesting to see how she comes out. The advantage has been for us the fact that our bench play has been so strong, Mike.
Well, they've come off the bench and played well. We've been playing 9 deep consistently all the way through the season, and that's been our strong point. We're able to apply the pressure and keep it applied all the way through the game, and it's benefited us later on in the game as the other team runs out of gas a little bit, but the pressure, full court pressure defense Minneapolis puts on seems to be very effective on most teams anyway. Beloit always able to handle the pressure we put on, but here again, it's a different year and a different season, so we'll have to wait and see.
And typically what we've seen out of Beloit in the past is a team that has put pressure on us, has ran a full court press, and it'll be interesting to see if in fact they do drop down to a half court press, whether or not they if they're running the full court. So it'll be interesting to see how they come out and what they do. Size-wise, you look down at the list of Beloit, and they've got a little bit of height down low.
They've got a couple 5'10" girls that I know one of them will start. I don't know if the other will probably come off the bench and play quite a few minutes. Dallas Cox always does a good job with his girls. He gets the younger girls in, gets some experience, so he has something to work with the next year. And what I'm seeing down there, these girls, a couple of them are pretty tall.
Yeah, it looks like it. It looks like it that they might give us a little bit of height problem. So I think we're experiencing a little bit of difficulty with our getting our headset sets. I think it's because of the back noise from the band.
Yeah, I think so.
Minneapolis Lady Lions and the Lady Trojans about ready to do battle, a couple minutes away from tonight's matchup. And Beloit's record, they've lost 2 games. And you think, well, gosh, if they've lost 2 games, why are they ranked number 9 and we ranked number 10 being undefeated? And a big part of that is the fact that their 2 losses came to a very, very solid Concordia 4A team and also a solid Clay Center 4A team.
But this is their homecoming night, winter homecoming, and it's battle for the league title. Both teams are undefeated in the league. The Lions are 5-0, and they're 4-0. As you mentioned, we're 8-0 overall, but 8-0 overall, they're 6-2. They did lose to Concordia and Clay Center. And there's nothing to hang your head about when you lose those Concordia girls, for sure. They're a very good squad.
Are they defending state champions? 4A?
I don't remember. They were in the thick.
They were in the tournament.
Yeah, they lost a few people, but Beloit is on a 5-game winning streak here in this series against Minneapolis. They've won 19 of the last 20, so we got some catching up to do. Last time Minneapolis beat them was in last time we won was at Minneapolis in December of 2006. Last time we beat them here was in 1999 with Willoughby and J.C. Shoemaker and Kendall, Milam, Thurston.
Wow.
A bunch of those.
1999 was the last time we won here on this floor. So,
Well, we're just getting ready for the starting lineups. Minneapolis will start their usual 5, it looks like. Minneapolis has been blessed with some depth here this year with the addition of Bailey Walker along with the other 3 that come off the bench and play rather well. Riley Baker, J.C. Steinbrock.
J.C. Crossan.
J.C. Crossan. Excuse me, I'm sorry. And Kylie Gregg.
And Allie Steinbrock, yeah.
Well, Allie's the starter.
Yeah, sorry about that. So, but yeah, you're right. And with Bailey Walker in addition there, that's been a nice addition for the Lady Lions. So Minneapolis in their traveling blue, the Beloit Trojans in their home white, and so it'll be a good challenge for the ladies tonight, and as we get ready for tonight's ball game and the matchup between these 2 squads.
Well, if you hear Scott and I glimpse in pain, we've got a table that's about 2 foot high and hitting on our knees. Starting lineup for Minneapolis, Ashlyn Macy, Connor Fulton, and for Beloit, so far we have Emily Pauls and Bailey Brown. Pauls, a 5'10" senior. Minneapolis will counter with Shay Shoemaker, 5'10", senior leader for Minneapolis. Shanae Porter, one of the twins, it looks like. Shandy and Shanae. No, those are just, they're right in a row. Junior, senior.
Yeah, junior, senior. So.
And Minneapolis counters with Kelsey Page, the floor general for Minneapolis. Runs the tempo for Minneapolis. Will push the fast break for Coach Weatherman, and for Minneapolis also Allie Steinbrock. Engelbert, the other starter, I had one wrong one here. I had a Schamberg in there, and she will not start. So we have Porter, Cruz, Engelbert, Brown, and Pauls.
As we get ready for this matchup, I look at, I don't know how deep Beloit goes, but I talk about the bench strength, and it's with Kylie Gregg, and we hope that ankle is not going to give her any fits. Kylie Gregg brings an up-tempo in on that second floor that comes in. When she comes in, you don't lose a lot with the up-tempo beat that Kylie brings to the floor.
Kylie has been giving us offensive help off the bench and scoring at about 8 or 10 points a ball game, and has gone as high as 12 or 14. So a big help off the bench scoring-wise for Coach Weatherman.
Michael have the call. I'll do a little bit of color as we get ready for tonight's matchup.
Pauls and Shoemaker will tip it off here, and we're underway. Tip is controlled by Minneapolis. Tip to the backcourt to Macy. Now on the right wing, Connor Fulton. It's a man-to-man defense by Beloit, and Minneapolis in the motion offense has the first turnover of the game. Cruz to play it in the backcourt. Brown with the ball. Now the double team. She's looking for help. Fulton can't get the tie-up down the baseline, and Beloit sets the offense. 2-3 zone by Minneapolis, and they're going to make Beloit shoot from the outside. They've got Piles inside. There's a long shot off the back of the rim, no good. And Macy has the long carom, and it's tipped out of there from behind by Bailey Brown on a nice defensive effort there. Minneapolis to play it in, Connor Fulton to play it in for Big Blue. Way out front it goes. Page gets a hand on it. It goes to the backcourt. Man-to-man defense, trademark of Dallas Cox. Does not zone up very often, and another turnover by Minneapolis. Shoemaker tries to dump down pass to Steinbrock, and Beloit's right there. Porter on the outside gets it around to Cruz. There's a nice play by Steinbrock to deny that entry pass to Engelbert.
Great job by Allie getting that hand up there and batting that away as Beloit had position on that one.
Now the entry pass. Brown with the ball. Now Cruz, left wing, long shot, rimming off. Balls over the back of Steinbrock. But they get the rebound. Engelbert in there fighting for that loose ball, gets the stick back and is fouled by Shoemaker. And that's Shea Shoemaker's first foul already here in this game. Free throw, good. She'll get 2. 5'10" sophomore. Second throw on its way. It is good. Oh, in and out. No good. 1 for 2 from the line there from Engelbert. Shoemaker, crossover dribble. Down the lane she goes. Pitches it back to Fulton. Now Macy. Motion offense, Minneapolis. Entry pass, Steinbrock. Oh, she misses the easy one, and Fulton on the backside has the rebound, and she is fouled on the stick back by Pauls.
Great inlet pass to Allie Steinbrock. Allie had position down there, just couldn't finish it, but great rebound by Connor Fulton.
Fulton will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. First throw on its way, good. 1-1 tie here, 6:27 left in the first quarter. We're just getting started here in Trojan land. Second throw is good. Minneapolis with a 2-1 lead and the full court pressure. Cruz with the ball overhead gets it all the way down the court to Porter. And they're going to call another foul on
Connor Fulton, I believe. Nope.
Kelsey Page with the reach-in foul. It's Minneapolis' second team foul. Page's first foul. Cruz to play it in to Porter. Now back to Porter, right wing. Skip pass to Cruz. Way over to Porter. Shot from the baseline is up and in. 3-2 Beloit. Page on the left wing gets it out front to Shoemaker. Crossover dribble, jump stop, shot, no good. And Cruz, or Porter with the big rebound for Beloit. All the way in, it's Engelbert, 5'10" sophomore. They get the ball down on the low block, and she is going to be tough down there. Paul's guarding Fulton. Down the lane she goes, back out front to Page, long shot, misses everything. And Shoemaker tries to save it on the baseline, has a foot on the out of bounds line. It will be Beloit ball. Cruz. Pass to Pauls, now right wing Brown. She clears the timeline. Baseline shot is up, rimming off. They get the rebound, and the stick back by Pauls is no good, and she is fouled. And that foul is on Ashlyn Macy. Pauls to the free throw line to shoot 2. First throw on its way, good. 6-2 Beloit. Second throw on its way, and it is rimming off. Shoemaker with the rebound. Now coast to coast, all the way into Page. Shot is blocked. Now the outlet pass. Here comes Pauls on the move. Porter gets it back out front to Cruz. Now baseline. Brown. Shot is blocked by Steinbrock. Now Fulton one-on-one. She gets all the way in. Basket is good. Connor Fulton with a nice shot. Good job sealing off the defense, and has a shot up and off the glass. Now Cruz clears the timeline for Beloit. And the pressure defense by Minneapolis. Brown, skip pass to Cruz, entry pass to Engelbert, and that's missing. Now we're running. Macy smartly pulls it back up out of there. She was 1-on-2. Now the defense is back. Minneapolis resets the offense. Shoemaker down the lane she goes, and Cruz, or excuse me, that's Porter with the hand check, and that's her first foul.
They are, the defense, Beloit defense, really tightening up right now, and just the man pressure is not giving us a lot of looks.
Fulton plays it in to Steinbrock. Shot from the outside is good.
Nice job by Allie Steinbrock. Two-pointer, but it was deep enough, almost had a foot
There's
out.
another foul on Page, and that's her third. Goodness. 3 fouls in 3 minutes. Excuse me, it's just her second.
Yeah, second.
Good.
Second, too.
Whew. I thought Kelsey might be in trouble, even though it is 2 fouls here early in the first quarter. Gregg, Crossan, Baker, and Walker in for Minneapolis. Brown in the backcourt gets it off to Cruz. Skip pass all the way over to Porter. Now Porter baseline drive. Crossan shuts the door. Baker's right there also. Nice defensive play by the 2 sophomores. Skip past Brown. Dribble drive is shut down by Baker. Pauls. Nice ball movement by Beloit, but Minneapolis doing even a better job on defense. Gregg moving well on that tender ankle. Pauls, bank shot, no good. And Engelbert is having her way on the offensive glass. And that's a foul on J.C. Crossan. Her first. Cruz to play it in. Entry pass to Pauls. Left-hand shot off the glass, no good. Gets her own rebound. We didn't box out. And she's right there to clean up. Shoemaker, down the lane she goes. Jump shot.
2 5'10" players in the post.
Yes.
Pretty tough when you've got that dual threat down there in the post.
I thought that foul was on Porter. It is. It's her second foul. And Shoemaker goes to the free throw line to shoot 2. First throw on its way is good. A 94% free throw shooter. Shoemaker aligns herself a little bit off center, but she needs that just that little bit of angle to make that free throw effective, and the other one is down the hatch also. 8-8. Gregg and Walker applying the pressure up front. They throw over the top to Pauls. They get it off to Engelbert. Shot is good. They do a good job passing. They pass it over the top of the shorter Minneapolis Lions so far. Walker out front. Gets it off to Shoemaker. Walker left wing. Shot. Good.
Nice job, Bailey Walker.
Bailey Walker with the long 3 ball. And Walker almost a steal. Looking for the tip off the Beloit girl. Not getting it. Schamberg's in. Porter to play it in, playing with 2 fouls. And that was off her knee. Yeah, that's a good call.
Nice job by Kylie Gregg there as Kylie, the Beloit player, Schamberg, just kind of lackadaisically let it go.
And that is Morgan Halderson's cousin. Gregg from the outside, no good. And Engelbert with the big rebound for Beloit. Gets it off to Pauls. And 5'10" girl brings the ball up court. Porter right wing. Schamberg baseline. Back out front to Porter. Now Brown. Back to Porter.
Excuse me, folks.
Walker doing a good job on the left wing defense. Pass out front. Porter is there. Gets it back to Brown. 1:57 left first quarter. 11-10 Minneapolis. There's a steal by Shoemaker. And 2-on-2, she pulls it back up. Off to Baker. Walker rescues that one. Over on the left wing now. We almost throw it away. Shoemaker down the lane she goes. Shot by Crossan. Good.
Great pass by Shea Shoemaker there. Finds Crossan down low, but that was a beautiful feed.
Yes.
13-10 to score.
Lady Lions with the lead right now.
Brown out front to Schamberg. Left wing Brown. Looking for Pauls inside, and Crossan is fronting her, and Shoemaker's behind her. There's a tip by Shoemaker, and gets it off to Gregg. Gregg falls down, gets it back to Shoemaker, back to Walker. A long three-pointer. Good.
Nice job, Bailey Walker. She hit the second one from that same spot on the left wing, and great job by Bailey Walker.
I think she likes that spot, Scott. Now Porter on the move. Ball is tipped out of there, and the reach-in foul by Crossan. That will be her second. 50.
Ticky-tack.
Yeah. Great effort, great passing by Shea Shoemaker. We talked about the passing in Tuesday night's game, and Shea's had some great feeds tonight, doing a nice job. Ladies with the 16-10 lead right now. 16 foul for Minneapolis. Beloit will have it underneath their own basket.
Brown will get a breather. Cruz to play it in for Beloit on the foul by Crossan. Way out front it goes to Porter. Right wing Schamberg. Paul set the pick, but they're looking for the last shot here of the first quarter. Porter left wing. Clear out front. Gregg with the good defense. 2-3 zone by Minneapolis. Baseline Schamberg. Back out front to Cruz. 25 to shoot here. First quarter action. Schamberg right wing. Passes up the three. Pauls with the ball above her head. Gets it back to Schamberg right wing. Left wing Cruz. Baseline drive. And
wow.
Another foul on Jason Crossan. And yeah,
that was awfully close.
Set.
That was awfully close. That's an unfortunate one right there, because that one.
Cruz will go to the free throw line, and it is a two-shot foul. That's Minneapolis' seventh team foul. Excuse me, it's a 1-and-1. Called that on the floor. Cruz, first throw on its way. Good. (16-11) Minneapolis. Cruz at the free throw line for Beloit. Second throw, rimming off. Shoemaker with the big board, gets it off to Baker. We're on the move, 3-on-3. Baker almost has it go off her knee. Shoemaker down the lane she goes, and that's Porter with another foul. And that's 3 on her.
If it's on Porter. Yeah, you're right, good call. I thought they might have gotten Pauls.
Schamberg comes right back, or Brown comes right back in for Beloit. Minneapolis to play it in. 5.6 seconds on the clock. So we're going to have to get a good look, and we need to get it quick. Fulton in close shot, no good. That was a walk. No call, and then Cruz gets the ball off. Out from the 10-second line, and that's the way the first quarter will end. Minneapolis has a 16-11 lead here at Beloit against the Lady Trojans. We'll be back with the second quarter action here in just a minute.
Oh, it's unplugged.
Family atmosphere with great prices on new and used cars. New GMC trucks and SUVs. Serving their customers since 1957, Bennett Autoplex, Salina.
The State Bank of Delphus and the Ottawa County Bank in Minneapolis are locally owned community banks, committed to making your banking experience as easy and personal as possible. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. C&R Plating would like to take this time to thank their many friends and customers for making their business what it is today. Kevin also wants to wish the Minneapolis Lions a great season. C&R Plating, a Lions sports backer.
Possession arrow. Go ahead, Scott.
I was just going to say welcome back to Beloit. 16-11 Beloit with the Minneapolis with the lead. Starts second quarter.
Possession arrow to the Beloit Trojans. And that does sound better on my end. Thanks for tweaking the earpiece just a little bit. Cruz entry pass to Paul's. Shot off the glass. It's good. You can tell where they're going to go. They're going to go down low with two 5'10" girls down there. Macy on the move for Minneapolis all the way in. Pauls comes to get her. Page back in again. Shot it. No good. And I think Schamberg's going to be over the back of Fulton.
They call it the other way?
Oh, my.
I'll be darned. That is amazing. Connor Fulton gets called with a foul as Connor had position. So,
sure looked like it from my angle. And Coach Weatherman's asking him the same thing. Didn't she have position? It looked like it. Schamberg will shoot a 1-and-1 here. Free throw, good.
They've only missed two free throws so far tonight. Been pretty solid from the free throw line.
16-14, Minneapolis. Beloit at the free throw line. Schamberg, second throw, no good. And we control the board. Fulton with the rebound for Minneapolis. On the move, back out front to Shoemaker. Shoemaker with not a really good look yet. Fulton with a long shot, no good. And Page cannot go after that ball. Brown.
That should be a travel. How is that a jump? The ball was behind her back. We got the ball. Possession goes to us. But explain that one to me, Mike.
Well, usually if you do not try to get up and you don't roll over, it's not a travel. And it looked like the ball was pinned under her back. You're right. It looked like her feet were moving. Possession arrow to Minneapolis. Fulton, clear out, top of the key, entry pass to Shoemaker. There we go. We get Shoemaker a good look down low, and Minneapolis. Watch it, Kelsey Page, do not reach in. Brown, dribble drive, in the paint she goes, shot no good. And Fulton had a hand on it for a minute. Schamberg controls it for Beloit. Her shot no good. Looks like they're getting us, but not them.
18-14.
Page is shot off the edge of the backboard, no good. And we're going to be whistled with another foul, 19th foul on Minneapolis.
Ashlyn Macy's going to be called with foul. I'm going to say right now, call them both ways.
Excuse me.
19th foul to 4. So,
yes, 19th foul on Minneapolis. Next one, Beloit will be in the double bonus. And Cruz goes to the free throw line. 1-and-1. 6:25 left, second quarter. First throw on its way. It's good. As Scott mentioned, they're shooting free throws rather well. Have only missed 2, maybe 3. And most of their points are from the free throw line. That one rolls in also. 18-16 Minneapolis. Fulton, top the circle. Gets a pick from Shoemaker. Gets it off to Steinbrock. She can shoot from there. Alley with the ball, gets it back to Page. Now Macy. Baseline drive is shut down by Brown. Page, long shot. Barely hits the rim, and Steinbrock hustles in there to get that loose ball. And a foul is called. This foul is on number 34. Engelbert's first foul, and Steinbrock to the free throw line to shoot 2. Shooting foul here. Allie Steinbrock's first throw is good.
So far, Beloit's been able to handle our press. Have yet to turn the ball over. Allie makes the second one. They've yet to turn the ball over. Once. They have turned the ball over once. So
30-second timeout called for by Coach Weatherman. We'll just keep it here, or are we going to...
let's go ahead and keep it here. 20-16, Lady Lions with the lead. But something we haven't seen. Usually some of the teams we've played have not been able to handle our press. Beloit doing a good job. Beloit also with some height advantage down low. And we've got some players with some fouls. And all that being said, we still have a 4-point lead.
Yeah, it's amazing. Kelsey Page playing with 3 personal fouls right 2 or 3?
2.
2.
Crossan has 3, and she's
Crossan
on the
has
bench.
3.
So
Brown to play it in for Beloit. Gets it into Schamberg. Engelbert in the middle, looks for help. Gets it back to Cruz. Here comes the double team. Now they have numbers, 3-on-1. Shot. No good. Steinbrock with a good rebound for Minneapolis. Now Minneapolis on the move. Macy all the way in, kicks it back out to Shoemaker. And she can't pull the trigger on the 3 ball. Now Page, left wing, long shot. No good. Oh, I think Schamberg was trying to call a timeout. I'm not real sure. And we tie her up. Possession arrow to Beloit. And they play it in. Brown to Cruz. There's a nice skip pass to Brown, and Shoemaker closes in and tips that out of bounds. Walker and Gregg back in. 5:32 left, second quarter. Cruz throws it into Brown in the backcourt. Crossover dribble as Walker applies the good defense. Down on the baseline, Cruz back out to Schamberg. Pretty good looking 2-3 zone here. Steinbrock with a real nice job on the front end in front of Beloit. Get in there.
yes. Oh, called it on the floor. Wow. I'll be darned.
Playing in front of Engelbert down there, tips it away, and we start the fast break. Foul is called on Engelbert. And that's her second.
16 foul called on the floor, so Minneapolis will have it underneath their own bucket.
Kim Miliff will come in and replace her as Gregg's in. 3-point shot on its way, just off the rim, and Steinbrock right there. Now Shoemaker cuts loose. Her shot no good. Steinbrock with another offensive rebound.
Nice job by Allie Steinbrock. 2 big offensive rebounds, and did a great job right there.
Beloit in a 2-3 zone of their own here. Fulton with the ball, gets it off to Steinbrock on the baseline. Now the entry pass to Fulton. Her shot. She walked.
She did. She hopped. Just a little hop right there.
Little hop. Baker getting ready to check back in. Steinbrock needing just a little bit of a breather. Allie Steinbrock playing our world here in the first half. 19 fouls on Minneapolis, 6 on Beloit. Cruz with the ball overhead, waits for Brown to clear and gets it all the way over, and that's a travel also.
20-16, Lady Lions still with the lead, but now we're just kind of getting some turnovers back.
Pretty unusual, Scott, for Beloit not to be applying full court pressure of their own. In past years, they've always pressed.
That's been their forte.
Fulton, entry pass to Baker.
Oh, come on. Oh, my
Has it taken away from her by Cruz.
Wow.
And she was over her back, took the ball away from her.
One player pushes off, and it's on Shoemaker.
Shea gets called with the foul. 10th
That's
team
Shea's
foul.
second foul. 10th team foul on Minneapolis. Cruz to the free throw line.
She's been there quite a bit tonight.
2-shot foul. Good. 20-17. Minneapolis with a slim 3-point lead here. Cruz second throw on its way. It's good also. They're living at the free throw line here tonight. Beloit Lady Trojans are making most of them. We throw it away. Cruz in the backcourt, right wing. Brown gets it off to Miliff, and she throws it away. Don't save it. Well, we got to it.
Good job by
Now
Baker.
Fulton misses the easy shot on the backside, and the reach-in foul by Fulton. And it looks like Pauls will head to the free throw line again.
Missed shots kill you in more ways than
Yeah.
one, don't they?
Missed point-blank shots, and
We missed 2 or 3 of those so far.
Is that 2 or 3 on Connor?
that's 2.
2.
So
Everybody has 2 but Crossan, it seems like. Paul's first throw, in and out, no good. 11th team foul on Minneapolis. Second throw on its way. It's good. Fulton with the ball, 3:53 left, first half. Shoemaker, one dribble, gets it off to Walker, who has a couple threes here tonight. 2-3 zone by Beloit. Minneapolis passing the ball. That's another walk.
It's a beautiful pass. She threaded the needle down to Connor, but they said she hopped with it.
She drugged that foot as she started the dribble.
Another turnover on the Lions.
Schamberg gets it off to Brown. The girl just circles around behind the defense, and then they throw it over the top. Not a problem on the press. Schamberg with a shot.
No way! Another foul called on this one on Connor Fulton, and that one.
That's her third.
Third personal foul on Connor, and about our 12th team foul.
Brown, free throw, good.
Steinbrock checks back in for Connor.
And that free throw is good also. Beloit now with a 1-point lead, 21-20. 2-3 zone. Minneapolis going to spread the floor here. Entry pass to Steinbrock, and we throw it away again. Well, 4 times down the court, and we throw the ball away. That's another foul by Minneapolis, and Miles to the free throw line to shoot 2.
Gregg is the fouler.
13th team foul on Minneapolis. Gregg's first personal foul. Paul's at the free throw line. First throw is good. They're not missing now, are they?
No, they're not.
How many free throws is that this half?
I'll count it up here in a minute, but they've only had 5 field goals. So
that one's off the back of the rim, no good, and Gregg claims the rebound for Minneapolis. Back to Shoemaker, long shot, no good.
And we have not been able to, had a struggle connecting from the outside.
Here in the last several minutes we have.
Schamberg out front gets it off to Cruz.
22-20, Beloit with the lead.
Back to Schamberg. Cruz, entry pass to Pauls. Out front to Schamberg, now Brown. Schamberg with a long shot, good. And Coach Weatherman wants to talk about it. Minneapolis down 5 all of a sudden. And we'll be back after this 1-minute timeout. Minneapolis trailing Beloit 25-20.
If you're searching for the right insurance to fit your needs, look no further. The Scott Osherman Agency is the place to go. American Family Insurance has been providing security and peace of mind for over 80 years. Call the Scott Osherman Agency in Minneapolis, your American Family Insurance agent.
Welcome back to Beloit, Kansas.
25-20, Beloit with the lead as they've come storming back here, mainly because of the free throws, and they've hit plenty here in the second quarter.
And our turnovers are killing us right now. 2-3 zone by Beloit, and they're pointing the ball. Steinbrock, long shot, no good. Shoemaker with the rebound. Left-hand shot off the glass, no good.
Oh, wow.
And Steinbrock with the rebound, stick back, as Pauls is whistled with the foul.
Shoemaker was fouled, no call.
That's,
oh no, foul called on.
That's her first. Free throw, no good. (25-20) Beloit. Alley's second free throw on its way. Good. We take the press off. Schamberg out front, gets it off to Brown. Cruz, back to Brown. Between the circles. Baseline Cruz. Really not looking to shoot. They've got a 4-point lead, so I think they're probably going to try and bring Minneapolis out of this zone. Now the left-hand layup by Pauls, it's good.
Nice shot by Pauls there. It's definitely a nice ball players.
She uses either hand in close, down on the low block with a nice spin move, and uses the left hand quite well. Baker out front to Gregg. Now Shoemaker, right wing, spin move. Gregg from the outside, no good, and Pauls with the rebound.
Well, we've missed several in a row here.
We missed several opportunities. Nice job by Allie Steinbrock with the steal right there.
They try to throw it over to the top, and Steinbach right there. 27-21, Walker off to Shoemaker. Baker turnaround. I thought she was going to shoot. Now Shoemaker down the lane she goes. Left-hand shot. No good.
Even Shea's missing in the lane. That just...
well, there's no need to switch to your left hand in that close. There was no one on her, and she should have just went ahead and put it up with the right hand.
30 seconds left here in
Brown
the
in the paint. Shot, no good, and Shoemaker has the rebound.
A kick.
Thank you. Minneapolis 2 play it in under their own bucket. 18.5 seconds left in this first half. And it looks like we're running out of gas here. It's a little bigger court. Shoemaker to play it in. Baker now back to Walker. She looks at a long three.
And that's definitely a walk. That was so hard.
That one wants to bump. Okay, their hands all over her. We aren't getting that call. Fulton has whistled with a couple of those. 8 to shoot. Schamberg clear out front. Cruz. All the way in she goes. Well, that's the way the first half will end. Beloit 29, Minneapolis 21.
And I bet we've missed 10 shots in a row.
Oh yeah, we missed a ton.
So we had 6 turnovers on top of that.
It's that same old Beloit phobia. You get up here and start playing okay, and then it goes the other way, and we just have trouble concentrating. Beloit easily out in front of Minneapolis here by 8. We'll be back with second half action here in a few minutes.
Welcome back to Beloit, Kansas, as Beloit Trojans come out in the second quarter and they score 18 points to our 5, and they've got a 29-21 lead at the half. And Mike, the big thing right now is the fact that they are 13 of 18 from the free throw line.
Minneapolis is in foul trouble too. We've got 2 girls with 3 fouls, maybe even 3. But Minneapolis just not doing a good job on the defensive end. They're in that 2-3 zone. I think would be better off playing a man-to-man. It's just my opinion. They don't look like that good of a offensive team, but boy, they get the ball in deep, and they are deadly in close. But Minneapolis is going to have to get Beloit off that free throw line.
Well, a lot of ticky-tack fouls. Granted, Minneapolis has 7 of 8 from the free throw line, so very good shooting percentage from Minneapolis from the line, but they've only been to the line 8 times. We didn't get into the double bonus into the 1-on-1 until the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. So now Minneapolis does play aggressive, and some of those fouls are legit, but boy, we've had some ticky-tack ones, in my opinion, that could have gone either way, that went our direction. Minneapolis, scoring-wise, we'll run down the scoring for Beloit first. 2 points by Porter, 2 points by Brown, 4 by Schamberg, 5 by Engelbert, 7 by Cruz, and 10 by the 5'10" Pauls. As that ends up their scoring for Minneapolis Lady Lions, 2 points by Crossan, 4 points by Fulton, 4 points by Shea, 5 by Allie Steinbrock, who's having a really good game. And then off the bench, Bailey Walker hits 2 big threes. and to give her 6 points.
Yeah, Walker with the 2 big bombs that went in, and ever since then, Beloit's been right on her, not to let her have another open look, but Minneapolis as a whole just not shooting the ball well at all from the outside. We missed a couple easy ones inside, and besides Walker's 2 long shots and Allie's long 2, we just not have been able to put the ball in the hoop.
No, we have not.
That and the turnovers, that's what's killing us as much as anything.
That's where I was headed next. The turnovers are killing us. We had 4 possessions down the floor, and every one of them resulted in a bad pass and a turnover. Minneapolis has got to take care of the ball and at least get a look and a shot off at the goal.
Yeah, and right now, I'm sure what Coach Weatherman is talking to the girls about is that ball control, something we've not really had a problem with, but we've had some problems tonight with one and done, either turning the ball over or one shot and miss. Granted, they've got some trees down low, but you got to find a way. Steinbrock has had a great job on the boards, but she's going to have to muscle up even better in the second half and get some more of those.
As you mentioned, it's one and done, sometimes not even none and done, because we didn't even get a shot off 4 or 5 times down there in a row. They'll come back the second half with a little more pressure. I was kind of surprised the full court pressure just has not been effective at all. And with the 2-2-1, it looks like whoever throws the ball in just circles around behind, and they hit her down the court, and away they go. So Coach Weatherman has taken the full court pressure off, and it's going to be a half-court show from here on out.
Exactly.
I think the problem, a little bit of problem too, back to the fouls somewhat.
The what?
Back to the fouls somewhat. I think the girls probably get a little bit intimidated when they know they're in such foul trouble. I mean, it's
Good point.
not maybe intimidation isn't the right word, but a little reluctant to do some things they might try to do otherwise because they get the mentality, well, they're going to get a foul called on me or whatever. So.
Well, about a minute and a half before we start the second half here, I agree with Dale. The turnovers have been our Achilles heel here in the first half. If we limit the turnovers here in the second half, I think Minneapolis has a good chance of winning this ball game, even though they're shooting the ball rather poor. But the turnovers are the key here, as Beloit not putting on any full court pressure. So some of these turnovers are just mental.
Question on calls here, Mike. A little earlier, and I've seen this quite often, we went for a ball out of bounds, jumped up in the air to put it back in, and they called it out of bounds. Is that because we step on the line before we go in the air?
Yeah, usually that referee will come right over and let you know that you were on the line when you jumped out.
Okay,
that's
so
what they pointed out.
If you jump before you step on, if in front of the line and tap the ball back, it's not out of bounds.
Yeah.
But if you step on the line on the way out, then it's considered out of bounds. Okay.
So,
well, big second half here for the Lady Lions. This is kind of what they've been waiting for a couple of weeks. Here we are. So Minneapolis will inbound it to start the second half. Possession arrow to Big Blue.
and Coach Weatherman talked about yesterday at Lions Club the fact that this will see just where the girls are, and this is a good test.
Inside out ball movement. Steinbrock back out to Fulton. Still a 2-3 zone by Beloit. Now a skip pass. Page shot good. Kelsey Page. Good to see her hit that shot right there. They almost throw it away. Schamberg is trapped. Gets it off to Brown.
No, you got to be kidding me.
Shoemaker with the reach-in foul. Well, I wish he had called that both ways.
That was amazing.
That's Shea's third foul. Minneapolis' first team foul here in the second half. 2-3 zone by Minneapolis. Brown, right wing shot, rimming off, no good. Engelbert gets the rebound, and nice block by Steinbrock, and Shoemaker comes away with that loose ball. Baseline shot, Fulton, no good. And that's going to be off Beloit as Macy's in there fighting for that rebound. 7:07 left third period. Fulton to play it in. Oh, that's a nice pass. And a shot by Page as she circles around the defense.
That was just kind of hiding. Nice job by Kelsey Page.
You guys aren't going to sleep for a week with all that Mountain Dew.
Fourth personal foul called right there on Shea Shoemaker, and boy, that's the frustration one right there, because that one was more of a foul than the first one, but
and the crowd knows it. With Shoemaker sitting on the bench, it's not going to be easy. Macy with a good defense on Brown. Cruz left wing. Skip pass to Brown. Entry pass to Pauls. Good defense by Minneapolis. Brown left wing, or Schamberg. Paul skip pass to Cruz. Entry pass to.
Sure be nice if, and that was a foul down there, but sure be nice to get them both ways, guys.
Engelberg down on the low block is fouled.
All I ask. That's 4 on Kelsey, 3 on Kelsey Page.
Engelberg's free throw, no, in and out and in. Walker will come in for Page. 30-26, Beloit, 4-point lead. Now we have to play smart. Minneapolis still in this ball game. Free throw, no good. And Fulton has the rebound for Minneapolis. Walker, long shot, no good, and the rebound by Cruz. Outlet pass to Brown. Gets it off Schamberg, back to Brown, and it's an easy layup right there, and Beloit with a 6-point lead. 6:13 left in this third period. Coach Weatherman with a timeout. It's a full timeout, and we'll take one too. Minneapolis trailing by 6 here in the third quarter.
Bennett Autoplex supports the Minneapolis Lions. At Bennett Autoplex Salina, you'll find a small-town family atmosphere with great prices on new and used cars, new GMC trucks and SUVs. Serving their customers since 1957, Bennett Autoplex Salina.
The State Bank of Delphus and the Ottawa County Bank in Minneapolis are locally owned community banks, committed to making your banking experience as easy and personal as possible. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
C&R Plating would like to take this time to thank their many friends and customers for making their business what it is today. Kevin also wants to wish the Minneapolis Lions a great season. C&R Plating, a Lions sports backer.
Welcome back to Beloit, Kansas. Minneapolis, 3 team fouls here in the first minute plus, first 2 minutes.
That foul bugaboo is still hampering the Minneapolis Lady Lions. Walker with the ball off to Macy. Gregg in for Shoemaker. Macy, now Walker right wing, has hit 2 threes from there. Fulton, that almost was a walk. Her shot, no good, and Cruz.
Me foul?
Yeah, didn't think she did, but I'm sure since the ref called it, it is a foul.
Kelly Cruz, that's her first personal foul.
But the whistle ought to be on Minneapolis.
Free throw, no good. Beloit definitely shooting free throws better than Minneapolis. We don't want to get into a free throw shooting contest.
No, Mike,
second throw is good.
I disagree on that. Minneapolis was 7 of 8 in the first half. It's just we didn't go to free throw line.
Hey, we tried to get away with it.
Gregg tried to throw it in to Macy, and it's really Beloit's ball.
And the referee will let them do it.
It's like they got that. Yeah, they got numbers 2 on 1 all the way in. Brown shot is good.
Second layup she's had this second half, third quarter. She's gone in untouched basically and off the glass.
Fulton baseline drive. Shot is no good. Now Brown. Entry pass to Paul's. Spin move. Back to Brown. Shot good.
Wow. Bailey Brown, a sophomore. 3 big field goals. 3 huge field goals.
Fulton on the baseline looking inside. Steinbrock is there. Skip pass to Macy. Long shot. Good. Nice shot. Macy.
Now Walker has sprained her ankle a little bit or something.
A long 3.
Bailey Brown now the hot person for the Trojans.
Entry pass to back to Pauls, back to Brown. Shot no good, and they out hustle us for the ball. Schamberg out front. Brown left wing. Back to Brown or Schamberg. Now Cruz. Pauls. Long shot by Schamberg. It's good.
Well, we're doubling up their big girls, and that leaves them open.
We throw it away. Now you're going to have to bite the bullet and probably put Shoemaker back in to get some continuity here at Minneapolis. The wheels are starting to come off. 39-30, Beloit with a 9-point lead. J.C. Crossan back in. She's playing with 3 fouls. Schamberg in the backcourt. Guarded by Gregg. Left wing, Brown. Entry pass to Engelbert. Now Schamberg can't pull the trigger on the right wing. She's hit 2.
9-point lead for the Trojans.
Brown, baseline shot, good.
And that lady right there has got 8 points in the third quarter.
3:44 left, third period. Macy, long shot, no good.
Oh my goodness.
And she'll get 3 free throws.
Good deal.
So,
Oh, is that for the shot?
of course.
No, I've seen that call before, and you go to the free throw line. I'm sorry.
It's Brown's first foul. Gregg. Out front to Baker. Fulton left wing. Skip pass is intercepted by Pauls. And they're going to whistle Macy with the trip. As Pauls, I think, fell over her own feet. Or tripped over her own foot. 4th team foul on Minneapolis. That's Ashlyn Macy's 3rd. Everyone has 3 now, with the exception of Shoemaker with 4. Porter back out front to Schamberg.
Well, finally got a 3-second violation there. So, turnover,
It's unusual.
yeah, it is.
Macy off to Baker on the right wing. Fulton on the baseline. Dribble drive by Macy, and she is tied up. And
Serious.
travels.
No, I think
It should be a foul. They should be a foul. She gets thrown to the ground.
She
Well, it could have been a tie-up
She could have
before.
dribbled out of there because they tied her up. She took it back.
We get a reach-in foul on Beloit. That's Paul's 2nd foul. Now Gregg out front. Baker.
Steps out of bounds. Fulton.
Goodness. Mental error there as turnover. Brown in the backcourt. Gets it off to Engelbert. And all we got to do is breathe on him.
Yep. Kylie Gregg, her 2nd personal foul. Kylie only has 2.
Okay.
Fulton has 3, Shea has 4, Page has 3, Macy has 3, Crossan has 3.
That was a travel, not called.
Engelbert with the foul.
Good grief. Engelbert's third foul. Page back in for Minneapolis. Entry pass is rescued by Crossan. Now Gregg gets it to Fulton on the baseline. Page, three-point look. Good. Kelsey Page.
Second three-pointer of the night for Kelsey.
She's starting to get dialed in on the long shot. That was almost back court because the ball was in the front court.
Good hustle by J.C. Crossan there. Lucky they didn't call a foul.
Miliff in for Beloit, and Engelbert heads to the bench.
41-33, Beloit with the lead.
Entry pass over the top of Miliff, but she tracks it down. There we go. Yeah.
Nice job, Ashlyn Macy.
Brown with the reach-in foul as Macy jumps the pass. And that's the third personal foul on Brown. Excuse me, second. They're slow at changing that personal foul column. Drag off to Fulton. And another three-pointer would be looking pretty good here, guys. Macy, right wing, back to Page. Down the lane she goes, jump shot, in and out. Tipped around and controlled by Porter.
Nice shot by Kelsey, just couldn't quite get it to finish, but great look, great thought.
Yes, nice dribble drive into the paint, and the one-hand runner was just in and out. Now Beloit whistled with a walking violation. Walker back in for Minneapolis as Gregg gets a breather. Both girls a little gimpy on sore ankles. $1:25 left in the third quarter. Macy, right wing, off to Walker. She's hit 2 tonight. Page has hit 2 from the outside also. Out front, Macy. Right wing, Walker. She cuts it loose again. That one's not close. Fulton gets a hand on it, and Cruz able to wrestle that ball away and gets it off to Pauls. Now Brown all the way down. Jump shot. No good. By Porter. Now Page on the move for Minneapolis. Dribble drive in the paint she goes. That one's no good. Pauls with the ball. Way to go, Ashlyn Macy. Nice job. Now 44 to shoot. Fulton. I wish these girls would realize what the clock is and just work for a good one here. Like they're a little bit anxious to get a shot off. 8-point lead by Beloit. There's a nice steal by Kelsey Page, and she cuts loose a long one 1-on-3, and that's going to be tipped out there by Macy.
And I don't agree with it. I disagree with it also. Ashley had good position, and
now Brown gets it off to Pauls. 2-on-1. Shot no good.
Over the back on them.
That's not what's going to be
No,
called.
you're right.
Called on J.C. Crossan. That'll be her 4th personal. And
interesting, isn't it?
20 seconds left, and who's that at the line? Pauls?
Pauls at the free throw line. Minneapolis trailing by 8. First throw on its way. No good. That was a brick. Beloit starting to cool off a little bit from the free throw line. 20 seconds left, third quarter.
41-23, Beloit with the lead.
Second throw on its way, rimming in. Coach Weatherman holds up the fist. I think he wants one shot. Fulton, long shot. Good.
There you go. Nice job, Connor Fulton.
That's the one he wanted. Connor Fulton from way out hits the bomb. And no fouls, girls. No fouls.
Oh, you got to be kidding me. Oh.
That is not a good call.
Well, another referee.
That is not a good call.
They're both talking to him about it. That is pathetic. Absolutely pathetic call. Beloit fans love it, but guys, that was not a pretty call. So.
That was a terrible call. Free throw, no good.
Good enough for Cruz. Is that Cruz at the line?
That's Cruz at the free throw line. 7th team foul on Minneapolis. This is second throw on its way. It's good.
So at the end of the third quarter, 43-36, Beloit with the lead. And we will go ahead and take a break. You're listening to 910KNA.com as well as EU Communication Channel 8.
If you're searching for the right insurance to fit your needs, look no further. The Scott Osherman Agency is the place to go. American Family Insurance has been providing security and peace of mind for over 80 years. Call the Scott Osherman Agency in Minneapolis, your American Family Insurance agent.
City Pharmacy has brought to you quality professional pharmaceuticals since 1963. Joe and Amber Wool will help you with your medications, durable medical equipment, cosmetics, gifts, and greeting cards. Your hometown pharmacy, City Pharmacy, downtown Minneapolis.
Coach Weatherman spent that time out talking to the referee.
Well, I wisely so. I would have gotten my 2 cents in worth as well. Folks,
Yeah,
when you see that replay, you'll understand what we're talking about. And it was not totally uncalled for. Connor Fulton with 4 fouls, Crossman with 4, and Shea with 4. And they're all on the floor. Fulton and Shoemaker are on the floor right now. Start the fourth quarter, 43-36. Minneapolis outscored the Trojans there in the third quarter, 15-14.
Cruz on the right wing with the ball, looking for a cutter. Back out to Brown. And nice defense by Minneapolis. Steinbrock on Mielef. Entry pass to Pauls, back to Mielef. Out front it goes. Cruz down the lane she goes. And the traveling violation is the call. Like a waltz. And traveling is called. Minneapolis trailing here by 7. Shoemaker left wing. Entry pass to Page. In the lane she is. Shot is good. Kelsey Page. Nice dribble drive. Squared up to the basket in the paint. And that shot's down the hatch. Cruz gets around Page. Page cannot put the pressure on because of the foul problem. Brown way outside. Macy is guarding her. Cruz entry pass to Pauls. Shot, good. Shoots it over to Shoemaker. She knows that Shea has 4 fouls. Long shot, Shoemaker, no good. And that's a good call, finally. As Macy had position and Pauls over the back.
She only gave up about 7 inches.
So that's Paul's 4th. No, they're just slow at changing that.
This. So
Minneapolis to play it in under her own bucket. 45-38.
7-point ball game here.
Fulton to Shoemaker. Off to Macy. Fulton. Page looking inside. Ask Fulton for a minute. Now out front, Macy back to Shoemaker. Fulton baseline, lines up a 3, no good.
Another one, way to go, Ashlyn Macy, as the
She had great position.
Ashley at 5'2", great position, second time in a row. Nice job.
Same player, same place. Nice position, and Minneapolis in a 1-and-1.
Nice job, Ashlyn Macy.
Macy to the free throw line here, gets the 1-and-1. First throw, no good. And that's tipped out there by Cruz. Shoemaker almost had a hand on it. Pauls is going to leave. Mila going to come in. Minneapolis will play it in under her own bucket. Way out front to Macy. Now Page. Shoemaker. Back to Macy. Entry pass to Steinbrock. Up and under. No good.
Way to go, Allie Steinbrock. Allie did a great job going down.
Engelbert with the reach-in foul, and Steinbrock to the free throw line to shoot 2.
Fourth personal foul on Engelbert is what I've got her at.
Engelbert with 4 and Pauls with 4. So it's starting to even up a little bit. Steinbrock free throw is good. .6:03 left in this contest. Allie's second throw on its way. Good. Allie Steinbrock, 2 big free throws right there. And Minneapolis within
45 to 40. Sorry about that, Mike. So 45 to 40, Minneapolis back to within 5. Closest they've been since early in the second quarter.
Entry pass to, that was a nice pass to Mila from Engelbert. Nice passing down low by Beloit. Gets them back to a 7-point lead. Now Shoemaker loses the ball. Mila picks it up. Cruz with the ball for Lady Trojans. Porter on the right wing looks inside. Mila gets it back to Brown. All the way in she goes. Good. They're able to slice right through our 2-3 zone. And that Brown girl has 10 here in the second half. One-hand runner by Fulton is missing. Now Porter all the way to the other end for Beloit. Out front to Cruz. Down the lane she goes. Shot no good. Gets her on rebound. Shot was partially blocked, and I thought that was Shoemaker that blocked it. It was kind of close.
9-point ball game here. Oh, they're gonna call it off. They're gonna change it there. So
Minneapolis to play it in. 4:57 left in this game. Minneapolis trailing by 9. Shoemaker has not hit one from the outside here tonight. Fulton. Right wing, Macy. Out front, Shoemaker. Curry.
Shea with only 4 points tonight. 1 field goal and 2 free throws. Just not a good night for Shea tonight.
There's a nice steal by Shoemaker, and the pass, she's mugged by Brown, and the shot is no good. Engelbert gets it out of there.
This guy is something else.
Now they're going to call another foul on Page. That's her 4th.
So guys, we have Fulton, Shoemaker, Page, and Crossan all with 4 personal fouls. 4:26 left to go in the ball game. 49 to 40, Beloit with the lead. And at the line will be Porter, I believe.
Free throw, no good. Got lucky there. Could have been a double-digit lead. Shoemaker all the way in. Shot is good. Now pressure defense by Minneapolis. Brown in the backcourt. Gets it off to Schamberg. Good defense by Kelsey Page.
Nice job, Kelsey Page.
Call.
Dallas Cox the coach can't believe it for Beloit.
That'll get Dallas up off his seat. Call that didn't go his way. Minneapolis to play it in. 4:02 left in this contest. Fulton to Macy. Yeah, 3-ball right here would be big, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would be.
Fulton, dribble drive, travels. I don't know how many turnovers we've had today, but we've had plenty.
Yeah, I've not kept very good track. And
more than I care to count. 3:53 left in this basketball game. The girls full court pressure, man-to-man. There's a nice defensive play by Fulton to deny the pass there. Porter trying to get it into Brown. And they throw it away. Shoemaker with the ball. All the way in she goes. Left-hand shot, no good. No! Tipped out there by Minneapolis, and it will be Beloit's ball.
guys, I apologize. I've gotten a little bit frustrated tonight. And
This town will do it to you. Long skip pass to Brown on the right-hand side. Dribble drive in the lane she goes. She's fouled by Shoemaker, and she's gone. Of course, we knew that was coming.
that little boy out there that's calling these.
We're going to get a call here, guys.
Well,
Walker and Crossan in for Minneapolis.
fifth foul on Shea Shoemaker. Yeah,
Coach
I
Whiteman's
apologize, but this is.
beside himself because we're getting homered. Free throw, good.
That Brown girl is one heck of a ball player. She's had a great second half. So she's hit some key shots for him. So
She's hit some big ones.
10-point ball game here. 3:30 left to go in the ball game.
Page, long shot, no good. Schamberg gets the rebound. Now Brown, right wing. Skip pass to Porter. He is shut down by Walker. Mealuff back in. Engelbert with the ball. It's being guarded closely by Fulton and Page. Now Schamberg all the way in. Nice block by Kelsey Page from behind, and Engelbert picks up the loose ball. And
No! You got to be kidding me. Oh.
we had the interception and the ball, and then they called the timeout.
Wow.
I'll tell you.
As we got the interception, now where's my comment there?
I just know that we can't afford to talk about the referee.
No,
Oh, yeah, we're not supposed to do that.
I know that. So
Let's take a break.
The Minneapolis Junior Senior High School linebackers are proud to continue their long-term support of the broadcast to the Lions games. Join them as they support student activities and the teachers of Minneapolis Junior Senior High School. Go Lions, we're with you all the way.
Well, Minneapolis down by 10 here is going to have to rally to get back in this thing. Here we go. 2:48 left in this contest, and they're going to spread the floor, I'm sure. Schamberg way outside. Brown. Porter. Coach Weatherman wants them to go right on out and pick them up man-to-man, and Kelsey Page first to get out and get on Schamberg. How about a 5-second call? That was close.
All I know is our athletes have to learn to come up here and play perfect, because you're never going to have the referees in your pocket. And this is where our sub-state is this year.
But yeah.
So, you know.
You're exactly right, Dale. And there is a phobia about coming up here and playing, and it is definitely true.
52-42, 2 minutes and 12 seconds left in this game. Fulton out on top with the ball, gets it off to Page. Back to Walker. They're going to extend the floor now. They know Minneapolis is going to have to shoot threes. Well, that was a shot that was up, and the ball is collected by Miloff now. Cruz and Schamberg in the backcourt.
You know, Connor got clobbered down here shooting.
Yep, she did.
Yeah,
and Connor gets picked up a 5th foul, and that one was a foul. Down here, she did foul her down here.
It's not fun to come up here and see what you get. Not every time up here it's like this, so.
And I've never seen these referees before.
Yeah, I don't know where they came from. You're right, I've not seen, I don't think we've had them yet this year. So.
Bad thing is you're going to get them in the boys' game too. Free throw, no good. Powell's back in. Miloff out. Minute 39 left in this game. Minneapolis girls are going to.
JC's bleeding or something. Bloody nose.
She's got a bloody nose. Minneapolis first loss of the year. Still the 2nd seed in the Hoisington mid-season tournament coming up next week. Lady Lions will play 3 o'clock in the afternoon on Tuesday, and they will play Russell. Free throw, no good. Baker with the rebound, gets it off to Page. Now Walker between the circles. Long shot by Macy, no good. And Cruz with the rebound on the backside gets it down the court to Brown. Now Engelberg. They're going to play catch. Minute 17 left in this contest. Schamberg. Coach Cox calls a timeout as his player was in trouble there. Almost a 5-second call. 30-second timeout. We'll take a quick break too and be back with the finish of this game. Minneapolis trailing by 10, 52-42.
Where do you go when you need groceries? Jeans IGA, of course. Jeans is proud to be a sponsor of Minneapolis sports and hopes that you will encourage your children to be as competitive in the classroom as they are in sports. Jeans IGA, a proud sponsor of today's game.
Farm Bureau's wide range of insurance and financial products help protect what's most important, your family, auto, home, and other possessions. Call your Farm Bureau Financial Services agent in Minneapolis, George Dressy. Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Farm Bureau Mutual Insurance Company. Roth Repair.
Welcome back to Beloit, Kansas, as the Trojans will inbounds here with a minute 11 left. Nice job by Kelsey Page as she fronts the big gal. Kelsey will bring it down herself. Bring it out to Ashlyn Macy for 3.
Way out the front. Minneapolis.
Kyler Gregg will get called with the foul as she pushes off. So at the line will be, not sure who's at the line. So
that'll be Brown at the line. She's been all world in the second half. Sorry, I was trying to get some refreshment here. I'm about ready to cook. Young man's gonna go get me a bottle of water. Brown's second shot is good. Sorry about that, guys.
Bailey Brown, a sophomore for Beloit, and she's had an extremely good second half.
No look pass there. It goes out of bounds. Cruz to play it in for Beloit. 54-42. Brown in the backcourt, guarded by Macy. Left wing, Schamberg. Pauls with 4 fouls. Back in the game for the Lady Trojans. Gets the pass to Engelbert. Back to Pauls. Shot good. Nice high-low post there by the 2-5-10 post players for Beloit. Drag left wing. Gets it off to Page. And Pauls is guilty of the foul. And that's her 5th foul. Page will go to the free throw line to shoot 1-1.
15 points for Paul. She's had a good ball game, and she ends the game with 15 points. Senior, 5'10" senior for the Trojans.
Page to the free throw line. First throw, good. Kelsey's had a big second half here for the Lady Lions. Just hasn't had much help. Second throw, rimming in. 56-44. Long pass down to now Engelbert.
Nice job by Riley Baker. She came close to having a clean block there, but she got some body on her. Good effort by Riley, just not close enough. So
good block, caught a little bit of the body, and she's whistled with her. Gosh, first foul.
Yep.
Engelbert to the free throw line, free throw, good. Beloit has shot free throws rather well. They had a bunch of them in the first half, not quite so many in the second half. Second throw on its way is good. 58-44, Beloit. 19 seconds left in this game. Minneapolis with the ball down the lane she goes, fouled by Brown. No, excuse me, that foul is on Schamberg. That's her first. Kelsey Page back to the free throw line. Free throw is good. 58-45. Second throw off the rim, no good. And Cruz comes out there with that loose ball. Brown baseline gets it off to Engelbert, back out to Cruz. Skip pass to Schamberg. Back out front to Cruz, and that's the way the contest will end. Beloit 58, Minneapolis 45, and the Beloit phobia continues against the Lady Lions. Girls just not in this from the get-go. Had a lead early on and then gave it up. And then Beloit took over this game. Minneapolis with quite a few turnovers early, and after they got behind was not able to make up the deficit. Beloit victorious here tonight. We'll be back with some stats here and maybe a chat with Coach Weatherman here in just a minute.
Welcome back to Beloit, Kansas, as Beloit Lady Trojans win tonight 58-45. And first of all, I'll make a statement here. Beloit, a very good ball team.
They are.
Very good ball team. They
tall as usual.
They're tall.
Good
And they're quick, and they have a strong bench play, kind of like us. We could not hit tonight, and it's one of those things that Beloit comes away with a victory tonight, 58-45. But run through some stats real quick. What can we say? They had they outscored us. Brown off the bench was 17 points, sophomore. Off the bench, had a great second half, had 15 points in the second half, most of those coming in the third quarter. Pauls with 15 points, 8 by Engelbert, 8 by Cruz, 7 by Schamberg, 2 by Porter, and 2 by Mielef. So the Beloit Lady Trojans put up 58 points, and for Minneapolis, Crossham with 2, 3 by Macy, 6 by Walker, 7 by Allie Steinbrock, 6 by Shea Shoemaker, 8 by Fulton, and Kelsey Page with 13. So,
well, it's as you mentioned, Scott, Dallas Cox always puts a quality team on the floor, and they were pretty good tonight. They were just good enough to beat us. Minneapolis just really did not get into the flow of the game. They just they weren't playing very well defensively. Just too many fouls early in the first half, and then they kind of took away from what they had going. And in the second half, they just couldn't get a rhythm going at all. Hang tight for a little while, but Beloit, just pretty good ball club.
Real quick, just to say one statement here, this should tell you 21 of 31 from the free throw line for the Beloit Trojans tonight. 21 of 31. They cooled off in the second half, but 21 points coming from the free throw line on 31 attempts. Minneapolis, hey, they did a great job from the free throw line tonight. 13 of 16, guys, that's very good. But my point is 31 attempts versus 16.
Well, enough said there. We'll hope for better results than the boys.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, this, let's talk about growth pains. This is a good learning experience for this Lady Lion team. Yeah. This is a tough place to play. It's a hard place to play. You get it in your head, you get it into your mind, and
I'm sure it's tough. Their crowd is not that tough. I mean, you go to some places and the crowd just kills you. They don't kill you here. I know the floor is bigger. There's a lot more open space. And the referees are something you have to deal with. But like I say, our athletes have to learn. They have to ratchet up when they come here and play better ball than what they've been playing, especially with Sub-State here in March.
Yeah, exactly.
And hopefully the referees will be a little bit better.
Well, you get the Sub-State. The only way you get to Sub-State play as an official is you get recommended by the coaches. So.
Well, I do have some good news. I just talked to the daughter. Minneapolis just finished up our number 4 ranked wrestling team in the state. I think we're ranked number 4, aren't we?
That was what I
just had a little duel there at Minneapolis against Ellsworth. We whipped them 54-0.
Wow. Congratulations to our wrestlers. That is exciting, and that is